It all comes down to this. There are two schools of thought that is going around in crypto now, and it's about next year's outcomes. So the first school of thought, friends, is diminishing gains. Most of the crowd, even though the influencers who we are watching, they all say, I'm independent. I do my own research. I do the this and the that and the squiggly lines. You know what I mean? They all say that, and I'm realizing, oh, you all have the same conclusion. You're all on the same side. And they all believe in diminishing gains. So they're all effectively saying that it's all over by March, April next year. They think first half of next year, it's done. And then we're going in a bear market straight away. That's what actually they believe, okay? The other school of thought, so that would be around a $150,000 BTC. The other school of thought, friends, is the believers. The believers believe in, there's only one thing in crypto that has actually worked, the 4-year cycle. People can debate it. They can say it's going to change. They can say left translated, right translated. I get it. But there's actually only one thing. So statistically, out of 3 times, I'm not saying it's going to happen again. I don't know. But there's only been one thing, friends. People who fade the 4-year cycle have been mogged. Intergalactically mogged, okay? So what would that mean? That would mean, remember, the first school of thought, they believe it's all over here. And I guess the second school of thought believes we're going to believe in something and we're going to get like something that cracks at the end of next year, okay? So that's, there you go. And I know it breaks a lot of the tradition of being contrarian to believe in something, but yeah, I'm showing it for you. Now, I don't think both people can win. What do I mean by that? I'm just guessing. I feel like if most people have PTSD, then when Bitcoin is at 150K, the altcoins do not go as euphoric as they're meant to. That's what I feel like. I could be wrong, but I feel like, because also, friends, that makes sense, yeah, logically, because if everyone thinks it's ending in April, they're not going to be borrowing on their home to dunk it in Feb or March. They're like, oh, it's over soon, right? So you get dampened euphoria. That's why I think the euphoria that might happen in, for example, like I wouldn't be surprised if we bring up the others BTC chart. Remember the others BTC chart? I would not be surprised if you see these big waves. This is what happened in the last 2 cycles. I wouldn't be surprised if our one is like, bleh, like that. I wouldn't be surprised. And then something happens at the end of next year that makes the, that would be wild. Okay. Now I'm just guessing, totally guessing. There could be, Bitcoin strategic reserve and these news that come out. I know, but I'm trying to give you an outlook on the crypto industry. So yes, that is 100% confirmed, friends. I've got a video coming out here as well for you later on. Just to remind you, based off 3 cycles, this only one thing has worked. After the Bitcoin halving year, you sell in October, November, December. You sell a third, you sell a third, you sell a third. Now, interesting, actually in 2013, you're selling here, you're selling here, and you're selling here. So what's your average price? Yeah, it's around there. You sold around $500 BTC and everything, okay? But yeah, then you got the whole bear market to think about. But think about it, actually. You don't get to sell the top. You sell like around a $500 BTC, and then you got to buy back at 200. You know what I mean? Like it's not, because you imagine in your mind, oh, I'm going to sell the top. No. What about in 2017? If you sold in October, November, December, look at this. You sell at 6,000, you sell at 9,000, you sell at 13,000. Because look, in December, it comes back and finishes around 13,000. Right? So if you're selling at the end of each month, you say the end of October, the end of November, the end of December, you think about that. Your average price is once again in the middle, but then you get to buy back cheaper. So you're probably selling at like $8,000 Bitcoin. You can buy back at $4,000. Okay? This is realistic for everyone, okay? Because the crowd moves like this, okay? You're not going to be able to like sell the exact top. What about in 2021? If you do the same thing here, October, you sell at 60, then you sell at 61, then you sell at 46, okay? So you sell around 50K. And then, yeah, you get to buy back. I mean, like, yeah, it's easy. Oh, I'll just buy back at 15K. Maybe you just buy back at 20, whatever, okay? Or 25. Maybe you're like scared and you bought back only after it got back to 25K. Sweet. So you sold 50, buy 25. So you have to buy that full 50% discount. Okay, so what does that mean? It means if we repeated, the time to sell is October, November, December at the end of next year. And like, you're not getting an exact top, but I'm just showing you what's going on. Now, I've got to remind you as well, friends, you are not responsible for my portfolio results. I'm not responsible for yours either. You have to decide on your own level of risk appetite. We don't know all the answers. I've given you this 4-year cycle woo-woo magic stuff. I have no idea, okay? Crypto can mean bankruptcy to one person and life-changing retirement to the next person, okay? It is highly risky. We can be convicted in stuff, but conviction, like, yeah, it's a word, but what does conviction really mean? Like, it means, man, like, if things are down 85%, 90% after like 3 years, look what happened at Pulse Chain and Pulse and Hex, for example, you're still going to have to be holding on for a better tomorrow and really believe in it. That's it. And there's no full answer you're going to get. Now, what I'm going to do is play some Journey music, friends, from the Pokemon universe. Because we are going to make it. And non-believers will be mogged. We're on this journey together. On this journey, friends, you're going to see a lot of crazy stuff. Okay. Right now, what we're witnessing is, remember, there's been pump fun, JPEG trash. The volume has been collapsing. It's down 40%. Sol versus ETH is going down. Are we witnessing the rotation finally back into DeFi stuff out here? Maybe we'll see. Now, there's a list here, friends. I've written here, I think we can accumulate cheap Murad coins later in 2025. So here's the thing. I mean, I'm the only guy saying this, and it's so contrarian. I'm even scared of saying it. And the answer is, I think all those Soylana people are trapped. I've been saying it all year, by the way. I think they're all trapped. They're trapped in Soylana meme coins when really the whole industry can have meme seasons on any other chain. Soylana had its turn this year, and they're all still stuck in them. And they're relying on the Jeets and the pump fun JPEGers to be on there. I hope it works out. Just like you thinking that just because you have fast swapping technology that it does anything. It doesn't do anything for the holders, bro. Like, do houses have any problem going up? It takes 3 months to go buy one. It takes 3 months to sell one. Do they have any problems going up in price? Hell no. No problem whatsoever, okay? Up only Ponzi still. So the transaction speed, it's basically got them fooled. And they got fooled by randomness. A bunch of people came in, they bought into Soylana, and if you see Dogby Fat and stuff moving up, yeah, everyone got fooled by the randomness. They're like, oh, it's a Bitcoin halving year, something's going to happen at Steven. They're like, oh, this is the winner of the cycle. No, it was just its turn. Technically, you did win, but you have to be selling Soylana this year and rotate into ETH, which none of them were doing. But still, I'm going to look at the all the coins here in Murad's list. Now, this thing, friends, all these lists out here, a lot of them on Soylana. Not all of them, but the memes, I'm just going to show you right now, friends. Part of their thread, this thread here, shout out to this gentleman who did ticker Bitcoin. Murad's coins are still up, okay? They're still up, 4,300%. Mog, Apu, shout out to the Apu family, Popcat, ticker Bitcoin, Retardio, and stuff like that. But you can see that they're starting to do that big dip stuff. And yeah, look, they might come back later. It would honestly be in the best interest of all of us if memes did not have a big season in the first 4 months of next year. If they didn't. Because it would give us something to believe in for the final end of the cycle. Because then it would be tough. If we had an actual meme coin season again, beginning next year, man, and be like, oh man, everything's moving up. Okay, but if it's just everything moving up, that's good. Okay, if it's just meme season, that's going to be like, oh no, like, is that the real end? So hopefully, don't like, bet everything too hard on this or anything, but I would personally like that. I would personally like that because then it could, like, I guess trap everybody at the end again. Also, what's been going on with ChainLink have a coin with the ticker link. Token not needed. So, oh man, friends, you were here. 5 family friends all wanted to sell ChainLink. All of them. All of them. 2 of them did without telling me. Okay? They didn't tell me. 3 of them, I stopped. Now, I'm not doing this ever again in my life, okay? How stupid of me. I thought, oh, doesn't matter. It's only like $5,000 that they're putting in. Not worth it, bro. My time is not worth people having a direct contact to come and whinge all day. Because crypto goes down 85% of the time. It does. It literally goes down 85% of the time. The things that change your life the most, the altcoins, they go down 85% of the time. 15% of the time, they go hyperbolic, parabolic to the moon. And yeah, that's where you get your 10, 20, 30 X's or whatever. Yeah, but that 85% of the time, not worth it. It's a constant drain. It is what it is. You believe in me. You're watching me, friends. You are here. You're putting in all the effort. Everybody else, I'm not handing out any of this stuff anymore. I'm done. Totally not worth it. I don't want to resent family members and stuff out here. And they're pissing away their future. Friends, do you understand? Let me show you this, okay? Do you understand? Like, there are some very, very, let's say, close family relationships that basically it could have been all over here. Do you understand? Do you know they wanted to sell down here? And then, this is the best part. As soon as ChainLink hit like $10, they wanted to get out again. And by the way, they don't talk to each other, okay? They're all separate. All of them separate. They don't even know they're all in, by the way. They don't know. They don't know, oh, the other person's in, the other guy go in. They don't know. They don't know. And I noticed, wow, I'll get signals from the universe. All these retailer jeets, because they're friends and family, or they come in. It's kind of funny, man. I explain market cap to them 18,000 times, I still don't get it. You see, because they're not finance Wall Street guys, okay? But it's funny. They wanted to sell ChainLink, but after all this time, comes back to $10, they want to get out. Also, if we go to Sep 2023, oh my gosh, man, there's some family stuff here, man. They really, they want to sell ChainLink at $6. And I was like, I am risking our relationship right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do you understand how? You gotta understand. Look, firstly, I'm wearing, what's on my hat? Is this the, friends, this is the Australian drinking team. I've got a hat here. Yeah, I look like a retarded. I'm a retarded. Okay, you just gotta understand how all they've seen is this piece of trash go down all this time. And I'm still saying Soyboys will be mogged. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. I'm still saying that, man. Honestly, next cycle, I've learned, man. Friends, I've got a long list of PlayStation games that I want to finish. Final Fantasy VII Remake 2. I still haven't finished Resident Evil 4 Remake. I've got to play all the others. There's a lot of games I want to play. Everybody else, you can all sink. You can all sink. It was totally not worth it, I'll tell you now. Because all the information's there. And, man, it's just... Warren Buffett was right. 99% of the human population was not built to invest. They are built to, please, trap yourself in the DCA Ponzi of the stock market, put your superannuation in, go into your cubicle, come back in 30 years, okay? And if you're lucky, your money will still be there from the government. So this is the ChainLink price. It's still got a long way to go. That's why I'm like, friends, this is the real link price. That's why I'm like, Sommi, why aren't you euphoric? Bro, what euphoria, Habib? This piece of trash is still down 84% against BTC. This thing, friends, to get me a semi needs to go 5x from today without Bitcoin moving. So if ChainLink get to $150, Bitcoin stay 100K. Yeah, man, that's the game. So we'll see. Also, something, friends, this cycles mantra, friends, I was literally the first person to break it to you. I have been telling you. Firstly, no one in crypto, this is highest value coins in crypto, no one in crypto you've never seen anything like this, okay? Oh, it's funny, whenever someone new comes in, this is how much love and appreciate you. So, whenever someone new comes in, they try to DM me or find someone, I hear them talking in the chat, they're like, hey, is there who else out there does content like Sommi? Where can I go learn about these other things he's talking about? There's no way. Not even close. There's literally no way. It's like, sponsor, ad, affiliate link, blah, 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 blah. This thing will change your life. Anyway, the meta's changed. 48 hours later, new coin. That's what it is out there. I literally give you the mantra. Friend, this is how much I love you. I give you alpha from cycles I wasn't even a part of, okay? This was Bitcoin FU money cycle. This was HODL. This was Diamond Hands. Now we are in believe in something, okay? You see, this is the deep psychological understanding you need if you're gonna crush it, because you're dealing with the minds of the masses. Now, believe in something. I want to believe, friends, is a very common UFO poster thing. I want to believe. It just hit me. I've been saying, friends, I go, man, if this is a I want to believe in something type of cycle, UFOs is like the king of this, the king of mysteries. Look, it is. There's something to think about. Wouldn't it be wild if the yield curve inversion, when it finally comes out, imagine there's an actual fake alien invasion. Imagine they actually drop it now. We all know what's coming, by the way. There's a scientist, one of the NASA scientists, forgot his name, Wayner. Anyway, yeah, he had a secretary. He told her in the 70s, he told about all the planned events that were coming in the next 50 years. And he says, oh yeah, they're all building up to the alien invasion. 70s. I think maybe in the 60s. Yeah, so friends, fake alien invasion, they've been talking about this since literally the 80s and 90s. Like we know the government, they got the tech, they're coming in, fake alien invasion, do all the rights. And you sounded cuckoo for like 30 years. Oh man, what an exciting time that'll be. Also exciting, not really, because the liquidity is going to be drained from all these things, right? So I wonder if a big UFO event comes next year. We'll see. Also, shout out to my Uncle Bobby, who makes a very mean souvlaki and a mean gyros, friends. I love Greek food. Oh my God. Okay, Uncle Bobby. Going to be seeing some fun 2025 Super Bowl ads. But the MemeCoin ads in 2026 will be wild. Uncle Bobby's been watching your friend Sommi, Uncle Bobby. I know. You got to show the youngins how it's done a bit. So yes, friends, the Super Bowl 2026, it's in February. All right. Now, just to remember, friends, I have my prophecy, and I've written it here. Okay, Sommi's MemeCoin Super Bowl prophecy. So in Feb 2026, so where does it all come from, friends? If you all remember, in Feb of 2022, so remember, we just had the big bull year, Feb 2022. There was the Super Bowl ads. You had Coinbase, FTX, all Feb 2022. Okay, so here you go, right here. So NFTs were still moving, and you had a lot of there was a lot of crypto ads. Okay, and then they made it there. But it was funny. Look at this bottom signal that appeared in the bear market just months later. Bottom signal. Just in, Super Bowl bans cryptocurrency television commercials. That's gold. That's gold. You went from allowing all of them and then it is banned it. Why? After the bear market. So look what I wrote. Super Bowl equals trash noobs bottom signal. You know what I mean? Just showing you, man. This is hilarious, man. This is absolutely gold. And actually right now, friends, what I've done is I've gone and I've actually tagged the Super Bowl, the actual official Super Bowl. And I've said to them, you're a boomer institution and you're a bunch of trash noobs. Trash noobs. Bitcoin went up only after you guys banned it. Suck it. Suck a fat one. Bitcoin, 23,000. Literally, you couldn't be more wrong. That was literally an up only, man. We never went below that point. Wow. So, man, and look, friends, look at the brazen balls on me. Check this out. Like, friends, look, there's no candles printed here. There's literally no candles printed. It was just me saying, bottom signal, trash noobs. Bitcoin here is $22,000. We're now in Feb 2023. Oh, man, you gotta understand. No one's paying attention. Because we just had FTX collapses. Are we ever going to recover? They're raising the interest rates. Man, that's gold how all these works. Fade the crowd. So, my Super Bowl prophecy. Feb 2026, there will be some mention of a crypto meme coin. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling there'll be some mention there somewhere. And it's obviously the complacency run. Because they might do the ads. And then everyone's like, wait a minute. We should be breaking the high soon. And then we don't. We just fall lower. Because it's all over, right? Because they made all the money out here. Okay, so yeah. I've also got Donald Trump presidency. So that's going to be wild if we get that. So yes, a very special shout out to my Uncle Bobby. With these, this is the thing, friends. You got to remember, like, last alpha, okay? January 2018, even though it was a bear market year, it started with an alt season. Okay? So I'm going to show you now. You can actually go back and check January 2018. This is a monthly chart. Even though Bitcoin went red here, so sorry, up here, Bitcoin was red in January 2018. That was the final explosion for alts. You can see XRP now. That was it. See, look at this, December up here, and it smacks up. What you can actually do is you can do XRP BTC, just so you can have a look at what it did. You see that? The explosion, January, up here. Now, even though you see these candles going down, okay, it doesn't matter because, like, you know, everyone's complacent. So they're still happy. Oh, because you're happy. You've done a big pump up off the low. Okay. But there are many others you can look at as well. You can look at Tron, for example. Tron did a big run, and they're the same as Corridanzo. So you can have a look at Tron. Let's go, Mr. Justin Sunscorn. There you go, friends. Tron. See, January, bang, everything's amazing. And then it's all over. So even though 2018, minus 95%, altcoins literally down minus 95% by the December. But it started the year with an alt season. So I am telling you, it is possible we run all the way 2025. Bitcoin tops out. It does a red candle in January of 2026. And alt season occurs. And it's like the final MemeCoin super cycle. The actual final big... That's possible. That's possible. Okay? But yeah, and that might confuse people. Because they're like, well, how can we have a bear market? We're like having a big alt season. So do you know what I mean? I'm trying to think for things like, don't be fooled by it. Don't be fooled by any of it. Remember, that year, if history repeats again, there's 8 red monthly candles. Okay, so we'll see. Also, a friendly reminder, Hex is the best cult in crypto. Take both pills. There's been some great Hex from Ethereum price action, friends, which I'll show you now. Because Hex from Ethereum, remember, if we have BankX, friends. BankX, their supply is down to around 230 million E-Hex as well. Yeah, so there's a bit of price volatility going around here. What I'm going to do now is just show you the E-Hex to pulse ratio. I don't mind if these things go down, but as you can see, it's recovering as well. Yeah, so everything's looking sweet. Just going to take a bit more time. Now, what's in store for 2025? Well, in 2 cycles, we only had 3 red monthly candles for Bitcoin. In 2 of them. In 1 cycle, the scam one, there were 6 red monthly candles. And it didn't matter the news, and it didn't matter how many red monthly candles appeared. The right thing to do was to sell in the 4th quarter of the year. October, November, December. But as I just showed you, friends, like you're getting an average price if you sell a third. You're not selling around that top. You're just selling around the zone. You know, so if you did it for Bitcoin in 2021, it's like it's selling around 50K. Yeah. So you don't have a one. You never. Yeah. You're not gonna be able to just sell the top, but at least you're like planning for what's ahead, and you'll be in like a very advantageous spot, especially if those 8 red monthly candles follow on in 2026. So you want to know what edge is, friends? Like, it's not, look, in markets, you have to use, like, everyone's got the same tools, but everybody uses them differently. So I know every time there's a new mid-curver comes in, they're like, oh, why are you looking at the color of the monthly candles? That's stupid. And friends, I get more bullish on myself when I see that. I'm like, oh, they don't get it. They don't get it. See you in about 4 years. They don't get it. If you are using the same tools as everybody else, you got to use them differently. Okay, everybody can see these candles. Everyone can see this stuff, and it's a moving target. You don't know what the crowd expects. Okay, by default, it changes over time. Yes. So we don't know, right? How many red monthly candles are we going to get next year? I don't know. It's up to fate. It's literally up to fate. Okay. Interesting as well. If you go to 2016, look, you see in 2016, friends, you had green 1, 2, 3, 4 into December. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then look, January was a doji. February was green. March was a red one as well. And then it started powering up. Okay. And then you got a red one. Of course, it's September again, trash month. And then it finishes the year. So I'm just showing you that was Donald Trump presidency. It's possible we get that, right? That'd actually be, friends. Now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, man, that's actually nice, friends, because look how dampened this Bitcoin move is here. See how it goes red, green, red? Well, if we got that, think about this. If we got red and then green and then March is red, remember I told you everyone thinks it's over. In that March, April, May, they were going to be selling, friends. I'm telling you, they're all going to be selling. Something of those KOL guys. That's why I'm telling you. Okay, I'm not selling based off price. Okay, I'm getting out based off time. Okay, how much time we have left? Okay, got to get out over time. Technically, you should be selling today. Okay, doing portfolio rotation should be selling today. So that's why I have no price target. I have no price target. I don't care. Anybody, if you see anybody like mention my name with a price target, either full of crap, they didn't watch the video, or they're just soy boys themselves. They just drank way too much soy. They got brain right now. So I have no price targets because I know from the past, the only way you get trapped, friends, is the price target. You know that, right? That's literally the only way you get trapped. If you don't have a price target, you literally have no expectations. Reminds me of Richard Hart. If you have no expectations and you're waiting based off time, then you just get what you get. That's it. Okay? It's kind of like you're going to a party. Hey, how drunk are you going to get? How high are you going to get on the friendship and the jelly beans and the tubes and the twisties? Like, if you're focusing on that and you don't get it, it's a letdown. Whereas the person who says, I got no expectations, I'm there at the party for 6.5 hours, I'm going to make the most of it. What is that equivalent in markets? That's saying, well, let's just see how many red monthly candles we get next year. And all those people who are looking for a dampened, all those people, friends, I think they will be selling low. I think they will be selling low. There'll be this interim period, and then it continues later on in the year. It just like it's setting itself up for that. Every single person thinks it's finishing early. Like in a nice world, which we're not going to get. In a nice world, all of our bags go up 10x from here into March, and then those people get to sell, and then there's another 10x from March to the end of the year in a nice world. Usually you don't get that, and usually it just doesn't work like that. Instead, what usually happens is, you know that 10 at the start, it's more like a 3 because they're all thinking the same thing. The euphoria of the crowd can never get in. But then once you finally get them to capitulate back in when they realize they're wrong, you get the bigger, the backside of the move is bigger. Hence double bubble alt season. And actually, you might say, my friend Sommi, can you please show me, is there a representation of what you just saw on the others BTC? Yes, my friend. Yes. Here you go right here. You see? You have wave 1, and then look at that. The big believer cycle. This is when Bitcoin finally stops. Wave 2. Like I said, it's up to fate now. You've done all the hard work. Technically, you should be selling right now and taking profit. You should be like, hey, there's a 10% chance we'll all go to zero next year. Fake alien invasion, inverted yield curve. Okay. I'm just letting you know. Okay, that's what the system would say. You have to decide what to do. We're lucky this stuff even works, friends. Like, subscribe, baby, but not catch you soon.